Hi everyone, the Island Stacker here. Welcome to another video. Today is going to be, I'm afraid, another sort of whinge and moan about the Royal Mint, everybody's favourite subject. So I'm not sure if those of you that might have seen Backyard Bullion's video that was released yesterday or the day before around the Monarch series. So I don't currently have any of the Monarch coins, as 21 coin series was a little bit too much of a commitment for me when that was released, and I don't find some of the designs aren't really to my taste. Not really a royal or that kind of thing. But for those that hadn't seen the video, the Royal Mint have sent a communication out to the people that have this series, I presume on a continuation order, stating that the series will be discontinued, and the series isn't even halfway through. So not even, I think there's only been around 6 or 7 of the coins actually have been released around out of the 21. So the Royal Mint have said that it's not commercially viable, which to me, reading between the lines, means it's not lining their pockets enough for them to justify keep making the coins, which I can understand from a commercial viability point of view, but the way that they're going around communicating this to people that have obviously spent a serious lump of money buying these coins up till now. So I think Backyard Bullion said that he had a variety of silver ones and has spent just over £3,000 on the series so far. But if you're looking at, if you've collected the 1 ounce golds, for example, you're looking £5,000 a coin. So you're looking serious sums of money, and the Royal Mint just sending an email saying, sorry, but we're pulling it for no other reason than I don't think it's lining our pockets enough, isn't really good enough of an excuse. And the compensation that they've offered only to certain people, bearing in mind. So I think Backyard Bullion had a compensation line or something in the bottom of his email stating that he'd be offered a 2 ounce silver coin as compensation for the Royal Mint cancelling the series, which I think is an absolute joke considering the amount of money that the Royal Mint must be making off of this series. And I know from watching the video, Backyard Bullion is not very happy, and I'm sure there'll be further videos from him around his communications with the Royal Mint about how this has been managed and what the outcome is for these people that have put so much money into this series so far. And I know Backyard Bullion touched on this in the video that he put out. But as he was saying the stuff around the Monarch series, I also had in the back of my mind around the Tudor Beasts series, thinking that there hasn't been any coin releases for this for a number of months. So there's 6 silver coins, as you can see, that have been released so far, and 4 gold. So the last one that I had for the gold was this unicorn. So having a look back in my records, I purchased this in November last year, so a good number of months ago, and they haven't released any of the other gold versions since. The dragon is the latest of the silver coins, which has only been out a few months. But again, the way that the Royal Mint keeps churning coins out, I'm surprised that we haven't seen anything further on this yet. I'd have expected at least some of the other gold coins to have come out as well. So I have my suspicions that there may be another email potentially for people that have the Tudor Beast coin series in their continuation orders with the Royal Mint, that this might be binned off. Or I don't know if they'll continue with it to get all 10 coins out. They could continue and just complete the last 4 silver coins and then not bother with the gold, which I think would be a shame. I just don't know. It just seems to be disappointment after disappointment with the Royal Mint at the moment, and the lack of any sort of customer service or quality service from them just undermines some of the things that I've already been saying over the last few months or years around their lack of any sort of compassion's probably not the right word, but sort of empathy with their clients that's obviously providing them with all this money for the coins that we purchase from them, and we're getting no value for that in return. So I know Backyard Bullion said that he won't be buying from the Royal Mint again, and I honestly wouldn't blame him at all, or anybody else, especially after, if you put so much money into the Monarch series, for example, and then just be told that that's no longer going to be happening. So I hope that it doesn't happen for the Tudor Beasts, but I honestly won't hold my breath. I can see that coming. I think it's just the Royal Mint keeps releasing too many different coins and too many different variants of coins for people to keep up. So they're not viable because people aren't buying them, because you're flooding the market with 15 different coin releases every month. I know I looked on the Royal Mint website, so there's another coin release that's up there for the D-Day landings, I think. So it's just every week there seems to be something else for you to buy, which people can't afford, especially like today's sort of time frame with everybody having difficulties with cost of living. I know that's slowly getting better, but it's still nowhere near what it should be, and people just can't afford to chuck money at the Royal Mint or for anything else like there's a luxury benefit at these times. So I can understand why people aren't buying them, because people can't afford to buy them because they don't have the free funds, which if you then throw 30 coin releases in 2 months at people, then they're not going to be viable, and they're not going to make as much money as the Royal Mint would like them to do. But there we go. It'd be interesting to see what happens in this space going forward, whether they start binning off some of the other series. So like use another one, for example, like the Star Wars series, there's another second series of that, which I'm surprised that they released. There's another James Bond series, which I'm surprised that they released. So I don't understand the continuation of trying to rechurn the same stuff and then wonder why people don't buy it. But that's just my opinion. Let me know if you've been affected by this in the comments, and what you're doing with the Royal Mint, if you've got any other sort of communications, or if you've got any sort of compensation or anything from them. Let me know down below. Also, let me know your thoughts on if you think any other coin series could potentially be under the chop going forward. And that's kind of it. Just wanted to make everyone aware of some of the latest cock-ups from the Royal Mint. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.